Hey y'all, this is Jay. Today I'm gonna talk about ARP. What is ARP? ARP means Address Resolution Protocol. A host that have the has the IPv4 first, and then he wanna communicate with others, so he need a MAC address. And there's two type of ARP packets. One is a request, is a broadcast, and the other is a reply, is a unicast. Right now, let's get a packet to look at. Command the prompt. Let's do ARP/D. ARP/A. D means clean the cache. Clean the ARP cache. Okay, we got it. This is my MAC address, and it's a broadcast. And the information is funny. Who has 192.168.0.1? Tell me. Okay, that's my IP address. Tell me. So that guy replied. 0.1 is at blah 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 MAC address. Let's look at the inside. This is the Ethernet. Over here, the destination is a broadcast, so there's a FFF. In binary, there's a 0 1. So that's my MAC address. Oh, the ARP tab. The tab is ARP is 0806, and over here there's a ARP. You can see there's a Ethernet for IPv4. Look at here, there's a request. This is the inside, is the sender. Sender MAC address is B0 blah blah, and my IP address is 196, and then the target MAC is 000. I don't know the target MAC address, so I put a 0 over here, and the target IP address is 0.1. Got here. This is a unicast. Look at here. This is not a FF or something. And there's a reply. You can see that there's a reply. And the MAC address is this. And the sender IP address is 01. So this one is the MAC address I tell you. Okay. And this is the target MAC address. So let's look at over here. That's the how it works. That's a request. Let's say computer A wanna talk to computer C. Computer A's IP address is 110. C is 50. This MAC address is 00A, and this MAC address is 00C, but A want to know the MAC address. So first he checked the ARP cache to see if is there a mapping over here. Actually no. So it's in the broadcast. The destination is 11111. And the source MAC, of course, is A is a MAC address, and the target IP address is 50, but target MAC address, I don't know. So right now it's 000, and everybody got this broadcast. It bothers everyone, and B got this. So oh, it's not for me, so just drop it. R1 got it. Oh. No, not me. Drop it. And the C got it. See, the target IP is me. It's so happy. So the sorry, the host, the C reply this, and here's my MAC address for the IPv4 you are looking for. So so the C put everything into the ARP reply. The destination is for A. Source MAC address, of course, is the sender's IPv4 is 50, is a C's IP, and sender's MAC address is 000C, and that's a unicast. Is sent to A, and the A got this and put those in ARP cache, and then he put the MAC address to the frame that was on hold, and then he can send the package to C. So that's a very short brief how the ARP works. And let's do a little bit of lab up here. That's a big lab, but we just focus on the R1 and the R4. Let me use the Wireshark to catch the packets. Okay. Now start R5. Start it. Okay. Give me a few pin. Okay, let's look at here. Oh, I already set it up, so no worry about it. So this R1 and R5, the Ethernet port is E00, this is E00, and the IP address over here is 10.1.15.1, and over here is 10.1.15.5. And look at over here. This is a pin, but the first one is a dot. It means something wrong. So let's see over here. Let's see what happened. Okay. Oh, it's over here. Once again, that's a broadcast. Oh, first, let me show you this. Show ARP. Dot one. This R1 is AABBCC blah blah. Right? Let's see over here. And the 5 is myself. It's R5. It's a 5,000. Okay. So this is R5. R5 is in the broadcast and bothers everyone. Yeah. Who has this? Tell me. And then let's look at this. This is a broadcast, and then there's my address. And this is the ARP. Let's see, the target MAC address is 000 because you don't know. And here, R1 replied. That's a reply. We can see that over here. That's R2, R1. Yeah, R1 replied. The address is me. Okay, so he put the MAC address over here to send it back to R5. And let's pin again. Oh, let's do this. Look at here. There's no dot, right? There's a one dot. Let's look at here, over here. See, there's a no ARP request or reply. We can stop over here. Yeah, they're just because this ARP cache already have this mapping, so the R5 doesn't need to send a broadcast to bother everyone, you know. And one more thing is, that's a funny thing, right? R1 is sending some ARP broadcast. That is called GARP, Gratuitous ARP. Let's look at this. What does that mean? I got a website. Pretty good, yeah. Let's look at here. GARP is a ARP response that was not prompted by a ARP request. So GARP is a send a broadcast as a way for a node to announce or update the IP to mark mapping. It looks like someone just talk very loud to everybody that my IP address is, my MAC address is, blah blah blah. Just no one requested it. That guy just talk loud to everyone. Of course, there's the packet structure. If you're interested, you can look at that. And there's some use case. In our case, that's a non-thing the node existed. The other one is updating, because sometimes the IP address changed. And the last one is for redundancy. Let's look at here. There's a very good example. There's a two router. Look at this. The B is fire is down, so the A send the GRP to everybody and to let them know that, hey, there's my IP, my MAC address. So B is down, so send to me. So if A is down, it's the same thing. B will send the GRP. So basically that's how the GRP works. And one more thing is about RARP. RARP is reverse ARP. It's not from IP to MAC. It's from MAC to IP. It's a RARP for IP before. Yeah. And proxy ARP, because generally the ARP is just in one broadcast domain, so the router can help the ARP to broadcast to another sub network, and that is called proximate ARP. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much today. Thank you so much. Have a great one.